Buenas, buenas, and welcome to another installment of Milky and the Bean. As always, your host
Milky.
and myself, the Bean. And thank you for being here again. We
Welcome
appreciate
back.
you guys. We love you guys. You know what? It's been a wild ride.
It's been a
It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride.
Like, so wild that you got to buy a ticket to get on the ride?
Well, today's topic, we're going to uncover theme parks. Because we all want to go to theme parks, but we can't.
I know. Wouldn't you love to just get in line right now at like Six Flags or hell, SeaWorld for that matter, just to be able to entertain yourself?
You don't know how bad right now. I just want to go to like Universal Studios and grab a crusty burger and go into Moe's Bar and get a Duff beer. All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
for
What
sure.
we're gonna do today is we're gonna just break down theme parks.
Theme parks,
We're gonna break
rides,
just different theme parks and rides, food, just different things like that.
So then,
what do you want to start off with?
Let's just jump right into it. What's your favorite theme park that you've actually been to? Because I know there's some on your list that we'll get to, but what's your favorite one that you've actually walked through the gates?
Oh man, you know what? Like, see, the thing is, I'm a ride guy.
Oh yeah,
I'm all about going on rides. Wow. I would have to. It's a mix. It's between Universal Studios or Six Flags.
Ooh.
And you know what I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go Six Flags for me, and that's just me.
I mean, Six Flags is definitely clutch. I think Universal gives you more immersive feel as far as like movie sets and in-depth rides that kind of tell a story, whereas Six Flags just wants to make your butthole pucker. They literally want to make you throw up or scream or at least lose your phone.
This is the thing, though, dude. Like, I've been to a lot of theme parks in my day, and for the last time I went to Universal Studios, man, like, don't get me wrong, the rides and everything are amazing, but I got so motion sickness from like all the 3D effects and all. Like, I just couldn't hang. I couldn't hang.
Dude, that Transformers ride is totally legit, though.
Dude, that thing's fire. That thing is fire.
And I mean, the clutch one, which is the Simpsons ride. I mean, the hydraulics on it. That's
the worst one.
Why is that the worst one?
That made me like hella sick. But I used to like that ride when I was smaller. That was Back to the Future.
Yes,
one of the greatest movies of all time. That was amazing.
No, don't get me started. I love Michael J. Fox.
Dude, they got to do another one. They never will, but
they never will.
I mean,
no.
So we'll go back to Six Flags, but Universal Studios, though, dude, Universal Studios is dope, man. And I'm getting into Harry Potter. Like, I will tell you, I used to watch it a little bit, and then me and my wife started rewatching them all over again. And they're pretty legit, man. I don't know if have you been to the Harry Potter world yet?
Yeah, we went when it was kind of like fresh on the scene, and got the little one, an interactive wand and all that good stuff. I mean, like I said, I feel like Universal does a much better job of immersing you. It's kind of like Disneyland, but I feel like they do a more over-the-top version of trying to immerse you into whatever area you're in, be it Transformers or Jurassic World or the tour that you can do for Fast and the Furious. But definitely think some of the rides might be a little outdated.
In Universal?
Yeah.
Well, they're updating them. Like, I mean, they updated it used to be Back to the Future, now it's Simpsons.
Yeah, but that's not updating the ride. That's just changing it.
I'm just saying, though. And now they're updating Jurassic Park. Now it's a Jurassic World ride.
Yeah.
I haven't been on it, but that's new.
You know what?
The Mummy ride, which is dope.
You know what is really epic that I give Universal credit for is their character interaction. Because when the Transformers are out there, it's very like custom. The Raptor is like pretty legit. Like, you can't go wrong with those character interactions, even though Disneyland does it, and so does like Knott's Berry Farm and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I love the uniqueness of every interaction.
Dude, we ran into Beetlejuice. It was like the greatest thing ever. That dude who plays Beetlejuice there is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Some of the
Oh man.
characters are spot on. Like some of them, I don't know who they found or how they found them, but good job.
But you know what Universal I love too is their tour. Like when you could check all the different like movie sets and stuff. But the way that I liked it is back in the day it was just a tour and maybe you'd get like a little ride. But now they made it where like you're in Fast and the Furious, you're in like that crazy King Kong fighting the dinosaurs.
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
still have
dude,
the epic one of Jaws and the hotel one.
yeah, and you gotta go. Those are classics. You have to keep those. You know, like the classic one where, oh, here comes the flood. You know what I'm saying? Like those.
Oh yeah, like the backdraft and everything.
Yeah. So,
Have you ever
Universal
been to
Studios.
Knott's Berry Farms though?
Oh boy, I love Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah.
Love
I
it,
feel
love
like
it,
that's where all the reject characters kind of got pushed to.
Oh my god! So check this out. I went on vacation with my wife. So we did this. We did 2 days Disneyland, 1 day Universal Studios, and then we had an extra day. And instead of doing, Disneyland another day, I was like, no, let's go to Knott's Berry Farm. So I find out that my wife doesn't like roller coasters. And what was really neat is when
What?
we went during the winter, and dude, there was nobody there. So pretty much it was me running around to every single roller coaster back and forth, watching like my wife just sit there while I went to ride after ride after ride after ride.
just like you were like a 7-year-old boy and your mom was
Dude, she was just sitting there. It was, oh my God, it was the greatest
holding her
ever.
purse.
Yeah. And then we got to meet
Man.
Snoopy.
See, legit, what you're telling me is what I hope I have. Like, I hope I have a boy or somebody that I can be a partner in crime with, because my wife, ever since having her daughter, definitely can't get on rides like she used to.
Yeah.
And me and my dad, like, I got so many stories of me and my dad doing that, but we were like, peanut butter and jelly, couldn't be separated. We were trying to do every single ride, get it as wild as possible. But yeah, I can definitely envision you running around like a 7-year-old with your wife, your mom being there.
It was awesome, man. I loved it. I've been really lucky is my cousin, me and him got really close. It's my wife's cousin, so my cousin now, and my soon-to-be godfather, my son. If nobody knows that or not yet, but just spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say a name. But what's really cool is I was like, he was gonna graduate high school, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna take you to Six Flags. And he's like, you're not gonna take me. And dude, I took him to Six Flags. It was like a 3-day trip, boom, boom, back and forth. And dude, it was awesome because me and him just got on everything. Now I will say though, like I did get a little sick because we did go into some virtual reality stuff. But man, that's good. It's always good to have that one person just to be able to go on any rides with.
Yeah, the wingman. You're right, man, for sure.
The big rides, yeah, the big rides.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. This is more of an East Coast thing, but I got family in Michigan, so that's how I know about it. Is Cedar Point in Grand Rapids? I believe it's Grand Rapids, Michigan, or maybe it's in Ohio. Actually, I think it's in Ohio. But it has some wild rides. It's more like a Six Flags meets Busch Gardens to an extent. A Six Flags on steroids, because some of their rides there are pretty intense. They had this ride called the Raptor, and it was one of the first like feet dangling rides. And this thing had 360s, corkscrews, drops, like intense. And the last time I was there, they still had a couple like the old wooden rides. Yeah. And they're definitely one of those like historical landmark type rides where they haven't changed since 1940s or whatever, and they just keep renovating.
The whole time you're on, it's just going clack, 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 clack.
Dude, they're so rough. They'll definitely change your insides. But it's funny. I'm going to segue into one here, man. You were talking about Knott's Berry Farm, and they have a ride there that if my family hears this, they're going to crack up. But it's called the Canyon Blaster, and it was like Roadrunner and Coyote was like the main theme of it. It is one of the most brutal little kid roller coasters I have ever been on, man. It breaks ribs. It's hardcore. So if you
So
ever
like
get a
the goofy,
chance,
like the goofy, like we'll get to Disneyland, but like the goofy flight school roller coaster, it's the same thing in California Adventure. It's the worst.
yeah. But this ride underestimated because we got on it just so my little sister could get on a roller coaster. And me and my dad were sitting next to each other, and it was brutal. So it's got up and down where you're like coming out of your seat. And it's a little kiddie coaster.
Oh man, those are the best, the best.
The bestest.
But let's go. My favorite theme park again, Six Flags. All right, dude.
Okay.
So many crazy roller coasters, dude. Like insane, and they have that flash pass, dude, where you can just like reserve and you go right into the front of the line. I mean, dude, they got. I mean, the Goliath. They got. Have you ever been there? Recently?
Of course, yeah. The Goliath. They still got the Superman.
The X2. Have you been on that one?
X2, yeah, that one's wild.
That one's
no, I like
sit on it?
Riddler's Revenge.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this was a while ago, but the first time I ever got onto the X2, I was like, oh my God, this thing looks creepy. So what I did is I ran and I sat on the back seat. So I sat in the back and we strap on. And what does it do? It goes forward. So like technically the back is the forward. So I'm like moving back and I'm like freaking out. And it has that song. It had to be you. Yeah. And then as soon as it starts going up, it goes dun 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 dun, like Into the Sandman, dude. Yeah. And it's just insane. And I'm the type of person that I don't like to hold on. I like to like let go. So I just put my hands and arms up and just it throws you everywhere.
Have you been on the Ninja or what? The one that goes through the park and it's kind of like in the forest and it's just a little. It's not anything crazy, but it's cool.
Ninja's okay. It's not the greatest. You know what they started doing now? They put if you want, you can put virtual realities on while you're on the roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah, they do that now. I mean, they do that in Vegas now too. So, but man, the roller coasters there are amazing. That's the crazier the better. The only thing I can't do at Six Flags is like the free drop. I don't like that.
Are you too scared of that one or what? You afraid of heights?
Dude, I don't want to, shit myself and then all of a sudden the shit just flies all the way up.
I am legit afraid of those rides, like being that high up. Like any tall ride gives me anxiety. I'll still ride them. I'm not worried about it, but we're way up here. We're way up here.
Like the roller coaster, you're just looking, like it's crazy. But
let some wind blow and you're like, oh, give me down, give me down, give me down.
Oh man, dude, we got to do a guys trip to Six Flags.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be so much fun. Okay, I don't know if you said it already, but what's your favorite theme park?
Cedar Point for sure. I mean, I'm a roller coaster guy, so I can't really get to Cedar Point, so Six Flags is pretty much where it's at. Like I said, I don't mind Universal's character interaction, but the rest of it's kind of par at best. But Cedar Point's definitely my favorite. I can remember so many different things and the last time I was there was probably 15 years ago. So to have those vivid memories about it, I definitely would have to call that my favorite. But
okay. I mean, honestly, for everyone else, tell us what your favorite one is. I'm going to guess what everyone's favorite one is, which is Disneyland probably, because that's my wife. A lot of my friends. I like Disneyland. Nothing against it. What gets me is it's so damn crowded.
Now, are we talking about Disneyland or are we talking about Disneyland and California Adventure?
No, separate, two different things.
Okay, are we talking about Disneyland or are we talking about Disney World?
No, we're talking about Disneyland.
Okay. Just want to make sure because there's so many different variations.
So freaking busy, dude. Like, what gets me is like, I'm going to use an example. We really wanted to get on the Peter Pan ride. And to be honest, I've been there like more than 20 times. Who knows how many times. And I've never been on the Peter Pan. So like, all right, and this guy on the Peter Pan. I mean, to sit in a line for God knows like 2.5 hours to get on a ride that's maybe 35 seconds. Lines are definitely the worst part about any theme park. But have you seen some of the innovative ways that they try and get people to not focus on waiting in line? Like they have like the interactive app or
TVs that are giving you fun facts or whatever. I find,
or
that
they'll try,
quite
and there's
interesting.
constantly a parade, or there's constantly something,
There's something to distract you. Characters are walking by or something like that. But it's so funny to, like, I want to know who engineers how lines work. Like, why am I having to walk all the way down and all the way back? And then all of a sudden I got this sharp U-turn, and then I'm in another C, and then I'm going to go back and zigzag and then jump a rope. And then, like, come on, man, just give me
and
one
then you end
straight
up with your
line.
car.
Right. You walk by your car.
You walk by your house. What the hell?
Oh. So,
Um,
are there any theme parks that you haven't been to that you want to go to?
I mean, I definitely want to go to Disney World. I mean, that's something I really, really want to do, especially because they have like the different parks, and like they have Pandora, which I'm a huge Avatar fan.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go there.
I know everybody talks about Pandora.
Yeah, I would definitely like to check out maybe Universal Studios Orlando. That would be dope. But I mean, to be honest, I've been to a grip of theme parks, man. I mean,
have you ever heard of Busch Gardens?
Busch Gardens.
Yep, Busch Gardens. It's kind of like a roller coaster water park type.
No, never.
I have always wanted to go to Busch Gardens. Anybody out there that's been to Busch Gardens, can you let me live vicariously through you and post some pictures and some stories or some videos if you have any? Because I want to go there so bad.
Busch Gardens.
Yes, Eddie, that's your homework. Look it up. Busch
I'm
Gardens.
gonna look it up.
But as far as you were talking about tall rides, are there any rides besides, really tall ones that you're afraid of or that used to scare you?
That used to scare me? Not a theme park or anything, but whenever you go to a Gato Carnival and they have that zipper ride, hell no.
Dude, I have such a funny story about this zipper.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. So 2 stories, actually. One was when I was a child, and my dad was my wingman. We got on the zipper and we started rocking it. And right about the time it took off, we started flipping. I don't know exactly how many times we flipped, but I know that we kept flipping, and it felt like we didn't stop until they ended our turn. And it was like we were rocking back and forth. Like, I've never been that dizzy. I've never thrown up getting off of a ride, but that is definitely one time where I was like, "Oh, green, got the sea legs going." The other one is not too long ago. My stepdaughter, she wanted to get on it and then backed out, and I was like, no, you can't say you want to and then get in line and say no, you don't want to anymore. We're gonna go on this ride. Well, I probably should have listened to her because I'm fat and she's not, and it didn't latch quite tight enough for her, so she's like sliding up and down. So it's probably like she'll never get on the zipper again. But she was bouncing around like a popcorn kernel for sure. And I was trying to just hold on to her as tight as I could. I was like, at least we're in an encaged ride where all she's going to get is a concussion. She's not going to die.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, so dude, I have a crazy, horrible story. Okay. You've been to California Adventure, right?
Of course.
And they have the Ferris wheel. And the Ferris wheel, there's 2 different ones. You can go on the right side, which is just a regular Ferris wheel, or you can go to the left side that has it like when it moves, it like the whole thing moves. It sways. You know what I'm talking about?
Really?
You know.
I don't think I know.
So it has it where like as soon as it turns, you start swaying like crazy. Just think like it's insane.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, right. I remember now. Yeah. So like it twists, and as soon as it starts to twist, it starts going left and right.
It's crazy, dude. Well, anyways, we get on there, and I don't know. I just had a beer or something, and I got so, dude. First of all, you know how long it takes on a freaking Ferris wheel? It takes forever. Yeah. And then with this rocking thing, it's constantly rocking back and forth. Finally, like. I don't know if I'm over exaggerating, but like 5 hours later, finally the ride ends, right? And the guy
5 hours later, it's all 20 seconds.
The guy comes to open up our gate to let us out, right? And this is I swear to God, this happened. Like He's about to open it, and he's about to turn, like, open up the lock, and someone's like, "Hey, Fred," and he's like, "Yeah," and he walks away, and we get on it again. No, dude, swear, no.
Classic. The
Dude,
one ride that
like,
you don't want to be on again.
Yeah, someone just said, "Hey, Fred." He turned away, walked away, and as soon as he
Fred,
did that, I said, "No!" And we had to get on it twice. So that was 10 hours of my life.
You're all going back up. You're like, Fred, you forgot me.
You son of a bitch, dude. Oh my! I was so sick, man.
Okay, so it's funny you bring that one. I have another one now. So we were talking about carnival rides. And the Mach 1, I don't know if anybody knows about the Mach 1, but it's those little cars that are side by side and they go way up in the air and they like pause for a long time and then you go back
yeah.
Okay, so story like that was we were at a local carnival and got on, and for whatever reason they didn't open my side. Like after the ride was over, they just kept going. I don't know if because there was nobody in behind me. So I'm guessing that they just forgot about me, and I went on it twice. And after I got off it the second time, I was definitely like, "Oof, no food right now."
You felt like those kids from the Sandlot after they had
yes, the chaw. It was definitely tequila. So I know we were talking about carnivals, but I want to go a little bit further. What kinds of food do you like at?
Oh, I was just about to ask you that. All right, so you already know my first. You already know my first one, which is a crusty burger and a Duff beer.
Crusty burger, yeah.
But man, dude, you know what I just get down on? Simple but so good. It's a damn turkey leg from Disneyland.
The turkey legs are pretty clutch.
Dude. And then a miche. Oh my god!
A lot of people swear by the pizzas. In like California Adventure, the Cars one or whatever. So many people take that long ass walk just to go get a pizza.
Man, they got so good. So good. Oh, you know I've been wanting to try. They got Groot bread. If you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, they have Groot bread.
Groot bread, huh?
Groot bread.
Yeah. So, see, I'm definitely all about the Louisiana Square in Disneyland. Like, I love the gumbo and the po' boys.
I had what did I have there? It was their bread bowl, and it was clam chowder. No, it was like a lobster bisque, bruh. So good.
So, does it count if it's still like in the outside of the park, like in Disneyland? You know how they have like the ESPN zone and everything, and they got that little walkway.
What is it called?
Downtown Disney.
Yeah, dude, I always, whenever we go, my request to my wife is we have to go to ESPN Zone at least once.
For sure. I have to walk by it like a little kid. But do you know that there's a store or a restaurant over there, and they do the beignets? Oh my God. They are death. Like every time we go, we have to go by and grab a bag of beignets. It is to die for. If any of you out there know what the name of that restaurant is, please type it in the comments. #DudeBro. Don't forget. But definitely one of my favorite meals I've ever had was from there. And those beignets are off the chain.
I have to try that, man. I've always wanted to try a beignet. I've never had one. So definitely want
they're poofy, doughy crack is what they are.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had that lobster bisque. And then after that, we're like, oh, let's go to Splash Mountain, which they're changing, by the way, but I don't want to get into it because it's a political thing. But they're changing it.
The song?
But, yeah. Well, they're changing it completely. It's going to be the Princess and the Frog, I think, now.
That needed to happen.
Yeah. But, dude, yeah, I ate that lobster bisque. And then I tell my wife and mother-in-law, let's go to Splash Mountain. They're like, nah, I'm not going to get on it. Well, me, let me get on the single riders. So I get on there. And I get on there and like, boom, they sit me down right away. I'm by myself first. I'm like, all right, cool, single riders. And man, did they put the two biggest people like
in the front?
In the front, dude. Or like when I'm literally just like leaning, I'm like, and dude, No joke, man. When we hit that water, dude, we had so much water in there. It's like I was rosado for a week, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, that's hilarious. Um,
But dude, there's so
just
many foods I want to try there. So many
oh,
foods.
so many different foods. But what was I gonna say? Oh my God, Knott's Berry Farm has like in their food court, they have a burger place, man. It's some of the best burger I've ever had.
No, the
And then
funnel cake there.
funnel cake
Woo!
there, yeah, funnel cake is fire there. Um, where else? What does Six Flags have? Does Six Flags have anything like Dots? I think that's
Six-
Dipping Dots.
No, they have. I mean, they have really good funnel cake, like really, really good funnel cake, and you always get it right when you're about to leave. They sell really good booze, and I think I like at Six Flags is they sell a lot of local beer, and that's dope. I
Got
really
you.
like that.
Hey, did you know that Disneyland started selling like beer?
Yeah, but they don't sell it in the Magic Kingdom. I think they only sell it
Yeah,
in
in California Adventure.
yeah, of course, because they have micheladas there, dude.
Yeah.
So
So, what rides have you wanted to get on that you haven't?
oh my god. So this is one I've been on, but I've only been on one once, and I have a good story. So again, I've been at Disneyland like who knows how many damn times, and every single time I go, the line for Space Mountain is either too long or it's closed, right?
I love Space Mountain.
Sorry, I put my mic on mute. So
Technical difficulties.
So check this out. We literally had the Magic Morning. We ran all the way to Magic Mountain. They had the line crazy. Boom, boom, boom. We get there. As soon as we're gonna sit down, they're like, "Oh, the ride's down," and I'm like,
the worst.
"No!" So it's
We
me.
can give you a fast pass to any other ride.
No, check
I
this
want
out.
this ride.
So they give us a fast pass. So you can come back here, or you can use it any ride. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna use it for here, right?
Yeah.
And so it's me, my wife, and my mother-in-law. And so whatever, we go around and we're in the park for, a while. And then we find out that the ride's back on. We're like, let's go. So we go and we got our fast pass. And to find out the fast pass is up to 6 people.
Oh, really?
So
it was a group. It was one of those group passes.
So yeah, when we get there, it's like 3-hour wait time. Fast pass is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I see and from my peripherals, I see this couple and they're all decked out on Star Wars and they're getting on the back of the line.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'm gonna make their day.
Oh, you're gonna let me get in your group?
So check this out. I go up to them, I'm like, hey, are you guys trying to get on? They're like, yeah. I'm like, follow me. They're like, what? I'm just like, follow me. Like that's all I said. I said, follow me. So we get into the line. I gave them the ticket. We go and we're not even in line for like not even 10 minutes, dude. Boom. It is one of the greatest rides of all time. It's so much fun. And we get off the ride, like, dude's like, thank you. It's like, no, man. Hey, man, you guys look like big Star Wars fans. And I made your day. You make someone else's day. And we walked away. I felt like awesome, but I was like, dude, like.
That's like carnival ride or theme park paying it forward.
Yeah. And then, okay. So I paid it forward, right? Which is awesome. Then me and my wife wanted to get on another ride. We wanted to get on the, what was it? That Jack Skeleton, the Haunted Mansion ride?
Oh, yeah. The Haunted Mansion is one of the best rides ever.
So this is where the good karma came. So we're waiting in line and it's about an hour wait. And we're just talking there. This lady literally walks by me. She's like, is it just you two? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, here, I have 2 fast passes. I was like, what?
That's called instant karma right there.
It's called be nice to people, man. Be nice to people. Even though you're in a place that's crowded, everyone wants to do anything. If you can just make someone's day, make their day.
Everybody knows how frustrating it can be walking shoulder to shoulder with people you have no idea.
You know what I'm saying?
But always try and do your best to pay it forward. But Eddie, you were talking about getting in line. So we went for the little one's performance. She was dancing flocorico with a group. And they were there and we got passes to go to both Magic Kingdom and California Adventure because we stayed an extra day. And
Magic Kingdom? Are you talking about Disneyland and California Adventure?
yeah, Disneyland. I mean, it's the same thing. That's
Okay,
kind of what they
okay.
call it. But anyway, so we walk all the way to the Star Wars land, and when we get there, it's literally just opened, and the Millennium Falcon ride is so packed. It's like every person. I know they were giving out like group boardings, and that's one ride that I wanted to get on. Was not the Millennium Falcon. What's the other one? The one that they only have limited number of boarding passes for. Damn it.
I haven't been there.
Anyway, somebody's yelling at the radio right now. However, when we got there, we saw the line just backing up. And we were like, man, there's no way we're going to get on. And you literally go around the ride and through the zigzags. And I was just thinking to myself, man, how desperate are we to experience something that we're willing to wait a solid hour, hour and a half, 3 hours at some point just for one 15, 20-minute experience? Like, that's such crazy psychology behind that. Did I lose you there, Eddie?
Oh, of course. It's insane. No. It's insane. I mean, I'll stand in line for, I mean, just an example, like whenever we go to California Adventure, like the Cars ride, I think that's my favorite there. I'll stay in line forever, man, because that's just my favorite. But the secret is, do single rider, man. Do single rider.
I guess. But when you're with your family, you can't do that. You got to stand in line with all of them.
I tell my wife and my mother-in-law, see you on the other side.
To each their own.
But now it's
one
different.
For all.
So I have kids. And I mean, they're babies. So it's probably going to be like another 3 years till I take them. But I know it's going to be way different. I mean, we're going to be in Toontown a lot. I mean, we're going to be, Mickey Mouse. My plan is to take my daughter to the Bibbidi Bop Boutique.
Oh, we actually did that for Gianna. It's awesome. It's definitely cool.
Is it?
I would suggest that yes. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is pretty awesome.
I mean, and they should hopefully by then have the new Marvel section open. So that's dope. I'm excited for that.
I wonder what COVID's done for them. Has it given them an opportunity to renovate everything so now they won't be shut down?
I mean,
or did they just say, fuck it, we're going to be like everybody else?
No, I think, like, of course, all of them have masks on. And I'm assuming Disney, if there's anyone to perfect a way to keep people safe out of the whole world, I think Disney, honestly, would be, like, the best. They have everything probably wiped down, sanitizing stations like everywhere. I mean, they probably have it down to a science. I do feel like they opened up too soon. That's just me, but hey, to his own.
Yeah, got to make that money, right? Capitalism at its finest. But you were talking about new kids and everything. So what do you feel like you're going to be sacrificing once you go as not your own 7-year-old self, but now having children?
Well, this is the thing. Now, when I go to a theme park like Disneyland with my wife, it's like, ride, let's go to another ride. Ride, let's go to another ride. Now, occasionally she's like, oh, let's watch the parade. No, because everyone's watching the parade. That means that
you should get on every ride possible.
Yeah. So my thing is, I love to just get on every single ride possible. And we're just constantly moving. Like, I got long legs for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely try and utilize my endurance as far as how far I'm running or willing to run for a ride, because I'm definitely an adrenaline junkie.
And then we're there from like sundown, you know what I'm saying, from open to close, like until they're kicking you out. Like, that's going to be a different thing too, because I mean, with kids, I can't be there the whole day with them. You know what I mean? They need a nap.
That's why you got to take them when they're a little bit older, Eddie. You got to take them when they're like 5, 6, and you've shown them like a third of the Disney collection, and then they have things to keep them entertained. But yes, they definitely get grumpy.
My plan is just to stay at the hotel right next to the Disneyland, which is the pricey one. Just to stay there, take the mother-in-law, and when the kids need a nap, so I go, hey, want to go take them for a nap? Boom.
There you go. Do you feel like your fear level has changed? Do you feel like that there's certain rides that you're worried about, like, for instance, the zipper with me and Gianna? Like, I wasn't even thinking about it, and we got in, and I was like, oh, God, we have to recalculate that.
Never in my life will I ever get on the zipper. Hell no. Like, for real, no.
Hell no.
But I want my kids, I mean, it's different. I want my kids to experience all the rides. If they want to get on it, they get on it. If they don't, they don't. But I think it would be cool to have my son
you
ease
got to
them into it.
plan for the rides that are near bathrooms at the times that you know that they're going to need a diaper change, or you have to be around one of those restaurants at the time you know they're about to get hungry. So it's not like you can just run. You have to kind of like think about where you're going to be and when you're going to be there.
I'm so excited though. Like my daughter, she loves Mickey Mouse, dude. We live, sleep, breathe Mickey Mouse, and I can't wait for her experience to actually meet Mickey Mouse. You know, I can't wait for that day. I can't wait for my son to meet Iron Man or whoever they have there.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to say. I feel like now when I go and do things that I already know what the experience is, I'm kind of happy to have somebody who hasn't had that experience so I can live vicariously through them and like watch their reaction knowing it's coming. But I think you definitely recalculate from like exciting rides that you've been on. You can't wait to get them on that until they're big enough and be like, yeah, that shit's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, though. I think right now with COVID and stuff, I'm not going to theme parks anyway. So it's not really hitting us. You know, it's not really affecting us. But I can't wait for the day where I can take, hey, the family, let's just all go to Disneyland or Universal Studios. And
just hope, I have a fear that I'm not going to have a wingman when I'm a little bit older. Like, I'm hoping Gianna stays my wingman unless I have a child that's as crazy of a daredevil as I am.
Heck yeah, man. If they got your blood, they'd be crazy as you.
Of course, they got to be, right?
Man.
The other thing I was going to ask you was, do you remember when they started doing the pictures on rides? Like there was that moment that they would always take the camera flash or whatever. Because I remember going, I never understood why anybody would want that until I started taking young cousins and my own stepdaughter now. And it's like, I will buy that picture just to have fuel to laugh at you later on in life.
You telling me that you don't just get your phone and take a picture of the picture and then you print that picture out? You printed a picture of the picture that you took a picture of? Come on.
Of course. But we've actually bought a few of them. Like some of them you have to buy. Like you need the...
Oh, yeah. I bought a couple. Yeah.
For sure. I definitely know what their use is now. But one of my most favorite ones is like when you get the random person that's in your group and they're either looking at you or you're looking at them because they're overreacting. We have so many of those. Like,
you ever think about that? Like, you have a random person's picture in your house. You ever think like, are you in anybody's pictures in someone's house?
I know. How many different houses is my random ass in the background in? Hilarious.
Who's that ugly dude right there, Mom? I don't worry about it.
I don't know. He'll never be in our life again. But I love it when they do like planned things for the picture. Like when you go on Superman the Ride and you take a tennis ball and you let it go, or like, will you marry me?
My favorite is on Splash Mountain when they did 328.
Hilarious.
Yes, 328. If you don't know what 328
Patriots fans, you Patriots fans. Well, everybody, I think that we had a good one here. If you guys can think of anything else that we forgot or that you would just like to add, any stories, comments, concerns, anything, please feel free to go ahead and leave it in the comments. We definitely have a few more opportunities for you to write a comment, #DudeBro, get entered into our contest, get a shirt and a sticker. Once again, the most liked comment is going to get their own sticker. And that will be ending at the end of August. I'm not sure exactly what day, but it will be our last August episode. So be sure to get those comments in so you can be entered.
And we'll announce the winner too. We'll announce it here, and we'll probably put it on Facebook or something too. So
we're gonna broadcast it so hard. However, I think it's definitely that time, Eddie. I think it's the time for the frijole of the day.
The frijole of the day. Señores y señores, the frijole of the day. I have two for you, Milky.
Ooh, what's good, Bean?
The first one is, what do you call someone that doesn't fart in public?
Me, because I don't do that. I'm a proper boy.
A private tutor.
A private tutor. That's hilarious.
And one more for you. Just one more for you. Okay. How do you stop a bull from charging you?
Give him your credit card?
Cancel its credit card.
Can you imagine it be something stupid? That's perfect.
Well, frijol of the day, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Please stay tuned for more stuff. Just want to give a shout out real quick to VIP Printing and Promotions.
VIP, thank you for making us your feature Friday. We really appreciate that.
We love you guys. And hey, the shirts are awesome. If you guys haven't seen our shirts yet, please go to our Facebook page, like it, like our page, subscribe on our page. And if you can, please go like VIP Printing and Promotions. They have amazing
Instagram,
a lot of cool stuff.
Facebook, get on it.
Yes. So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And
always, bye.